Hi guys, how are you guys doing tonight? I am doing a book review on Tantalize by Cynthia Leitich Smith. Cover is very pretty. Reminds me of Nicole Kidman. I just finished this book in like 2 hours. It is 310 pages. The text is not small at all. The book is actually short, so it was definitely a quick read. The back of it says, Quincy Morris has never felt more alone. Her hybrid werewolf first love is threatening to leave her forever. And just as she and her uncle are about to unveil Austin's first vampire-themed restaurant, their chef's brutal murder leaves Quincy scrambling to transform fresh-faced Henry Johnson into a culinary dark lord in time for opening night. But there's more than meets the eye to this new hire, and Quincy is about to learn a whole lot about love and blood. I'd probably give this book about a 2.5 stars, maybe 3 stars. Yeah, I definitely was not into it. I mean, there were some good parts. It wasn't all real bad. It was basically about a girl named Quincy whose parents die, and so she's raised by her uncle. And they run a restaurant. Well, the restaurant was shut for renovations, and when they were reopening it, her uncle had an idea to reopen it as a vampire-themed restaurant. And in this story, there really are vampires, there really are werewolves, were-people, shifters, stuff like that, but you don't get to know them, they don't talk about them, anything like that. They just basically say that, they do exist. And so their chef is murdered one night in the restaurant. And it looks like a werewolf did it. And Quincy's best friend is actually a werewolf, I guess, but he doesn't transform all the way. So, of course, she doesn't think him right away, but she starts to get doubts in her head because the police get involved, and they start to ask questions about him. And then her uncle starts to put doubts in her head about her best friend. And so then she starts to think that maybe he did have something to do with the chef's murder. Well, the restaurant's going to be opening in a month, so they had to find another chef now. So they put out a notice looking for another chef, and somebody comes around, and the uncle hires them. And it's up to Quincy to transform this gentleman into a vampire, basically to have the look in that, and the personality of a vampire for the restaurant. So it basically takes you through, the first part basically takes you through that they're, we're trying to find a chef. And then when they found the chef, it basically talks about Quincy just trying to transform him, the different outfits they try on, getting the restaurant ready. There's really no action at all. There's really not much going on. It's really slow. And then it goes into opening night of the restaurant. And then things move, things take place, and Quincy gets caught up in stuff, and then she realizes or figures out who killed the chef. She figures out secrets about her uncle and about the new chef they hired, and just a whole bunch of secrets about people. But it's really fast. To me, there's no background to it. Like I said, the first half of the story was just basically about the restaurant, transforming the chef, getting the restaurant ready for opening night. Nothing much going on at all. And then the second half, or the last part of the book, when Quincy figures out all the stuff, it's really quick, and something drastic, something big happens to her, and it just takes place so quickly. And then before you know it, the story's over. So it flowed for me. The reading was easy, but the story, the plot, there should have been more to it. Should have been more character development. I feel there should have been more background. The last half, when stuff actually started happening, that you should have gotten more background on that. It should have played out more. They took too long, I think, or the author, I think, took too long on getting the restaurant set up and the new chef into this persona. I don't know, it felt really flat to me. So, like I said, I give it about 2.5 stars. Maybe a 3 just because when it started to pick up, but then, like I said, it fell flat at the end too. So, Tantalize by Cynthia Leitich Smith. So that's it. I just ordered a bunch of books off of Amazon, which will be coming next week, and then my husband let me order the books that I wanted for Christmas. So I'm getting 9, and they're all going to his dad's house, though, so I'm not tempted to open them or to bother him about it. So they'll be sitting at his dad's house. And I guess that's it. So I don't know what book I'm going to read next. I have to look and see. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.